Welcome back to the channel, foodies. So I've finally gotten a tin of ackee and I've used that tin of ackee to make some ackee and saltfish. Then I turned those into some ackee and saltfish spring rolls, and I'll be showing you how to make this right after this intro.
Girl, better can't cook. Think you know you pay your pretty look. You want to live a restaurant and come done man bank book. Cook, recipe book.
So step one is very basic. We're just going to remove some of the salt from the saltfish. I've already picked some parts of my saltfish, to eat it. That's just how it goes when you're making ackee and saltfish. You want to add the saltfish into some boiling water, enough to cover your saltfish. And you're just going to leave this to boil for a good 8 minutes to remove as much salt as possible. But I don't like my saltfish being completely fresh, so I just do it for about 8 minutes. Now after you've done that, you just want to remove the saltfish from the boiling water, run it under some cold water, and after you've done that, you just go ahead, remove the bones, remove the scales or that black part that's on the back, and then you break your saltfish into small pieces. This is the ackee I'm using. It's a 540G kind of ackee. I'm just going to open it, remove the liquid that it was sitting in, and then just run this under some water to kind of rinse it off and just set that to the side. Now we're going to need a pot with just 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil. My pot is over medium low, thereabout, because you don't want to burn anything that you're going to put in your pot, and you don't want this very oily as if you were cooking traditional ackee and saltfish. So here I'm going in with diced tomato, onion, bell pepper, scallion, and scotch bonnet pepper. You want to cut these really small because when you're making your wrap, you don't want these to break through the wrap or anything like that. I'm not using a lot of oil, as when I'm cooking ackee and saltfish regular, I'd probably use more oil than this, but because we don't want all that oil to soak through our spring rolls, you don't want to add too much oil to this. So saute these for a few minutes. Then I'm going to go in with the saltfish, and if you don't know saltfish as saltfish is, it's also called codfish. Now just move this around over the medium low for another 2 minutes or so. Then I'm going to add just a teaspoon of black pepper. You can add more black pepper according to your liking. Then you just move everything around in your pot. Ensure that your pot is not turned, your stove is not turned all the way up, because you don't want to burn anything. Burnt onion and so on, guys, is not eating this at all. And this is a lot of saltfish for just that kind of ackee, but hey, I don't have access to fresh ackee, and I just really need a lot of saltfish in mine. So here I'm just going to add the ackee to everything now. The pot is still over the heat. And guys, let me let you in on a secret. I cannot eat my ackee if it's not crushed. That's just me. I cannot eat the big pieces of ackee, the chunks of ackee. No, my ackee has to be crushed. If I bite with the firm, big pieces, I have to crush those out, or for some reason I just cannot eat it. Let me know in the comment section if you have that little weird thing about you when you're eating ackee and saltfish or ackee by itself. So yes, guys, here you just need to leave this over the medium low just for another 2 to 3 minutes or so, and then this will be ready, because remember, it was pre-cooked, the ackee, and I'm adding some more black pepper now, by the way. I like my ackee nice and crushed, but I don't like it crushed completely. So now it's time to remove this from the heat, and it looks something like this. I'm going to leave this in the fridge to cool, just to speed up the process. Now if you don't know what spring rolls are, they come like this. They are paper thin. They're made from flour. But since they're so thin, you have to take your time to remove these. I'm going to be using 2 because I need something that has a little body when I'm actually biting into my spring rolls. That's just me. Now I'm going to go in with the ackee filling, and the ackee, I've added it to a strainer just to remove any excess oil. You want to put about I added 2 tablespoons, around 2 tablespoons of the ackee and saltfish filling close to the edge of the spring roll. So you want to leave a little part to, roll your wrap, but not so much. So you fold that over and then you just take your time and you roll. And once you do that, you tuck the edges once you reach halfway. Tuck both sides and kind of squeeze it a little so you can get everything nice and together, and you can get it nice and tight. Now once you have the side stuck and you roll it and you have a little part left, you're going to use some egg wash, or you can use water if you don't eat egg, because this can be nice and vegetarian friendly. And you just add the egg wash or the water there to seal it, and there you have a roll. I'll do the rest off camera because it's easier for me that way. So here I have 6, 7 of them. Well, I got 8, but I already fried and ate one. So now on to frying. You're going to need to deep fry these, or trust me, if you don't have enough oil to deep fry these, don't worry. Fry them on one side, turn them, fry them again. But I'm going to kind of deep fry them. Now in order for you to deep fry these, you need to ensure that your oil is really hot. Don't add these into lukewarm oil, because you really don't want the oil to just soak up on all of this. Now when you're adding them to the pot, ensure that you add them to the side down where you actually fold the seal, so they don't just open up in the pot and everything, the filling just goes right into the oil. You want to fry these until they're nice and golden brown, and that will take you just about 2 to 3 minutes, because the spring rolls are really thin, even though I used 2. And you don't want to burn these so much. You want them to just have that nice little golden brown thing about it, and it's just nice and crispy but not too hard. So go ahead and fry these up until they're nice and golden brown on each side. Of course, if I had used a smaller pot, then I'd have these nice and covered, but they fried really well, nice and golden brown, just like that. And guys, if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn your post notifications on, so you will be notified when I drop amazing content. Lovely. So it's almost time for me to take these out. I'm not going to make a sauce for this because I just ate these just as is and they were perfect. Look at this golden brown color, really nice. And after you have finished frying these on both sides, just go ahead and remove these from the pot, and you just leave them to drain a little, but don't let them cool down way too much because you want to eat it nice and crispy. So here it is, guys. I just sliced mine just for the sake of presentation, but you can just go ahead and dive into this without cutting it. It's really nice. I wish I had some more ackee, but guys, this was so good, and I shared this with people from my work and so on who've never had ackee and saltfish before, and they loved it. Really nice ackee and saltfish rolls presented to you by ROMA'S Kitchen. Of course, if you like the video, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, visit my website at roma'skitchen.net. Until next video.